So I'm going to be using my old 1.2 Gamefisher motor, and we'll mount it like yay. I've got a few holes going here, but no big deal. It's my kayak, pay for it, do what I want. Still have my drain plug, still have my carrying handle. I was thinking of all the other ways I could do this, but I'm going to try this. Here's my throttle, and I cut a little groove with my saw and drilled a hole about this far down so that I could slide into it, and then it stops right there, and now I can pull on it. Manufactured my little accelerator pulling grabber thingamajigger spring. Okay, so what I've done is I just take my cordage and wrapped it around the cowling lip where you'd normally have a cover over here, and that's making a nice little guide for the line. Then I crossed it in back, so left, right. It's just basically a bicycle shifter, the old-fashioned kind that doesn't click. Just use friction to slow it down. Use a little piece of a bar, cut it flush, bolted it in. I should have moved this just a little further this way so I could slip the line in between here, the steering line. Right now it's too late, so I'm just right now running it on the outside here. That way when I take the motor off and the steering assembly can come with it, I don't have to disconnect it from the eye hook. So I use little climbing clecos for my steering line, grab handles, kind of like that. Pretty simple to make the knot. Take this, fold it over. There you go. Then you take your cleco, tighten it up. Add an extension on the cord, pull cord, because it's a long ways to the cockpit. I still have to do that. Well, I got my rope attached, but look what happened. As soon as I try to pull it, it's lifting the whole thing up. So I gotta do some brackets here, keep this from popping up. Got a little steel here, stamp down the ends. I'll drill them, hook them to here and here and here to here, and I'll see what happens. We got a motorized kayak, boys and girls. It's fun. Ah, it's wet. Slow down. Yeah. A little out of hand there. So again, it's a little get used to, not having your paddles to keep your balance, but it's not a bad ride. I'm going to get in a calmer part of the water here, and then we'll give it some use. There we go. Turns sharp, it slows down quite a bit. It's a long hole, so lots of good spin around. Without flying while we're at least moving, I think we're going about 6 to 8 knots. Yeah, I think waves aren't too crazy. It's a bad way to get around. Lazy man's way to get around, I know, but I don't care. See how tight I can turn. First try, no, I should say second try. I didn't film the first try. I'd started the motor 10 minutes prior, got it in the water, it didn't want to start, and I had a little baby tantrum and threw the motor down on the ground. It took me about an hour and a half to piece it back together. I cleaned the carburetor and all the other stuff that probably got it not running, and it's working, so this is fun. It took 2 weeks before I decided to see if I could bring it back to life. Sometimes, you know, you just get frustrated, right? Anyway, I'm glad it's still got a little life in it. It's a 40 some odd year old motor. Little Gamefisher 1.2 horsepower, light as a feather. Well, look, I'm going like 7 knots here. Working pretty good. I think the motor is far enough down in the water, or the exhaust tube runs up and down, that it's muffling the sound of the motor. Normally it's pretty loud. I haven't even got earplugs on in this trip. It's fine. Now I've got it in salt water. Yeah, not a good idea. Hey, I live a block and a half from this place. Port citizen. Go out here. Oh, coming in hot. Well, I'm surprised the boat handles quite well, even with the motor still down in the water. Very much like my, a normal kayak. A little bit of drag, but not much at all. So if you run out of gas, easy to paddle to wherever. So there you have it. If you have a kayak, the roto plastic hull. Very simple to pop a few holes in it, create a few mounts for your motor, whether it be electric or gas. I have a trolling motor that's meant for salt water. I might add next. We'll see. So I decided to make some of those adjustments I was talking about. One was, of course, the steering bar. I raised it up 4 inches. Definitely won't drag in the water now. I had to rebore this little hole where the accelerator cable goes in. It swelled up, and the little metal ferrule that was onto this stuck. Took a while to get that out. Let's see, what else did I do here? Screwed that down to that board. On the pull rope, found a new home for it here. This little guy, made a little notch. New home there. And this guy here, I pulled it out about half inch or so now I could put the steering line in there. Yep, kind of anxious to get it out again, but gotta wait for a little better weather. Thanks for watching, everybody. Have a good day. Bye-bye.